If you're thinking about moving to the city of Corona, California, then you need to be aware that there are coyotes in the area. And this is important to know, especially if you have small kids, grandkids, or pets. So in this video, I'll share tips for keeping you, your family, and your pets safe from coyotes. Hi, my name is Casey and I'm a local realtor here in Corona. And on this channel, I share information and tips about the local housing market. And if you find the information helpful, I'd love if you hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Okay, so let's get started. As some of you know, our communities here in South Corona are surrounded by the Santa Ana Mountains, and many homes back up to open space, which is a beautiful backdrop. But it's important to keep in mind that when these homes were built, we encroached on the wildlife that already lived here. We try to take our dog out for a walk every day, and we quickly became aware of the coyotes. We see coyotes almost daily here in the community of Terramor, and it's very common to see them rummaging through the construction bins looking for food, or just making their way through the community. And there's lots of instances where coyotes are being caught on Ring doorbells and security cameras. At first, we really didn't think much about the coyotes, but they have attacked, injured, and even killed some small pets in the community. And in recent months, coyotes have even attacked some small children in other areas of Southern California. So it really is something to be aware of if you decide to live here. But in doing a little research, we found 4 things you can do to avoid problems with coyotes. So let's take a look at what they are. Number 1, don't feed the coyotes. It's tempting to feed the coyotes, especially when you see a family with little ones. But by feeding coyotes, they quickly lose their natural fear of people and they can become bold and aggressive. And it's important to keep in mind that if you feed your pet outside, you could be attracting coyotes and not even realize it. So if your pets do eat outdoors, it's recommended that you remove any leftover food and pick up their bowl once they're finished. Number 2, use trash containers with lids. And we're lucky, we all have trash cans with lids in our community, which is really good news. But if you have additional trash that doesn't fit in your bin, you should try to avoid using trash bags as garbage containers. Coyotes can easily rip open these bags and scatter the contents on the ground to search for food. Number 3, clear the brush around your home. Clearing the brush and dense plants from around your home helps reduce the protective cover that coyotes use to conceal themselves. And we've seen this firsthand. It's very common to see groups of coyotes hiding in the bushes and tall plants around homes and walkways in the community. And number 4, protect your pets. There are things you can do to help protect your pets from the coyotes. First, if you have small pets, you should accompany them outside when it's time for them to use the bathroom. This is especially important at dusk, dawn, or at night. This is when the coyotes are most active. And if possible, bring your pets inside at night. And if you take your pet out for a walk, stay in areas that are well lit, carry a flashlight, and try to avoid areas that back up to tall brush and trees where coyotes can hide. And if you happen to come upon a coyote, there are a few things you can do. First, pick up your pet and make as much noise as possible. You can also throw sticks or rocks at the coyotes too to try to scare them away. Next, you should slowly start backing away, making sure not to turn your back on the coyote. And it's important not to turn and run too. This will encourage the coyotes to chase and attack. And one last thing to keep in mind is, if you see a coyote, there's a really good chance there's a second or third one hiding in the bushes. But I can tell you this, we've lived here in Corona for a year now, and even though we see coyotes all the time, we've never had a problem. It's really just a part of living in such a beautiful community and being so close to the foothills. But we do have a variety of different wildlife living very close to our homes, so it's definitely something to be aware of so you can keep you, your family, and your pets safe.